throwing the ball?
First practice was good. Just get out there and get in the flow of things. Finally get everything moving with the O-line, the receivers, everything put together. Just nice to get out on the field and do it for real, and not just throwing routes on there.
What have you been asked to focus on, now that you're, on the first team and just as the spring develops?
I was just asked to just take the man, take control of the offense, just go out there and be a leader and make all the right reads, make the right throws, and act like I've been there. I've been through the system. I've learned it last year. They expect more out of me because I was here. I'm not a freshman. So I was just supposed to go out there and demand the best from my teammates.
Have you been getting any more attention? I mean, once we heard Stephen Morris wasn't playing, your name has been thrown around a lot. Are you getting more attention from fans and people, from this so far when you've been playing more?
I'm not really paying attention to all of that. They probably do. They're probably hearing my name now because, oh, Stephen's hurt, so who's the next in line? But that's not part of my focus.
Talk about obviously the depth is an issue at receiver. So just talk about the guys that you do have and how they're how they are to work out with.
They did real good today, being real limited on numbers, but they had to push themselves, set themselves new limits on what they can do. But they did good. The non-scholarship receivers definitely stepped up and filled some roles with the injured players being out.
Talk about the opportunity you have. I mean, taking most of the snaps and just having a chance to really make an impression.
Yeah, it's real big opportunity to just get the reps with the starters and get a feel for everything and not to be running scout team and doing what the other teams are doing, and just to get a feel for the offense and not just looking at it X's and O's, but being able to see it in live reps.
How are you approaching that? I mean, mentally, it had to be something you thought about it, and how would you approach it?
I'm just approaching it like any other. It's just football. At the end of the day, it's what I've been doing for the past 10 years. I grew up doing it, and it's a different level, but at the end of the day, it's just football.
How did
go ahead.
Freshman? Great impression.
Yeah.
How do they look today?
They look good. Sometimes they would second guess yourself, but you get a lot of that when you're in a new offense. I know I had it when I first got here. But it's a learning process. You can't expect them to come out here and make every right read because they don't know yet. They haven't repped it. They've just seen it on the board. But for their first day, they did real good.
Ryan, can you speak on the balance of, leading them and teaching them things, and then also worrying about your own personal success or things that you're trying to do?
It's not really that hard. You just want what's best for the team, so you're not going to push them aside and only focus on yourself because they're your competition. If they're getting better, that means they're pushing you to get better. So I want them to learn it so they can push me, and that would make the team better at the end.
What do you need to improve on personally, out there as a player, and what do you hope to accomplish this spring?
I'm just working on my leadership, taking command of the team, getting them where they need to be, studying all the playbooks, getting these next installs throughout spring down, and just knowing the offense through and through.
Is that difficult, kind of going from like a backup role last year to more of a leadership speaking role?
Yeah, definitely. Last year I couldn't just come out and get on people if they weren't doing it right. I had to sit back. I couldn't be a vocal leader because it wasn't my place. I was redshirted and I wasn't playing. But now that I'm back on the field with the first team, it's my job now to take control of it.
Ryan, can you talk about Kendall Tompkins, just what you've seen from him since you've been at UM?
He had a real good offseason, one of the harder workers of the receiver group. Today he had a couple drop passes, but I went and talked to him, so he'll definitely be better tomorrow.
Anything else for Ryan? Thanks, everyone.